Today I want to talk about communications. It's very interesting when it comes to communications. It's a crucial element in any relationship, be it work or interpersonal. Now, what's interesting is we've adopted a language, the English language, from a society that feels putting a cucumber on a sandwich is a culinary delight. In fact, I watched a movie once, I believe it was The Patriot, and one of the English generals is speaking to one of his subordinates, and he makes a comment. He says that the French would rather make love with their faces than fight a war. And there's really something to that. The language, the French language, is called the diplomatic language, and there's a reason for that. And it actually has a lot to do with communications. In the English language, we use the word love. I can love the day, I can love my dog and love my wife, all with the same word love. Yet, if we look and explore different languages such as French and Spanish as classic examples, they've really defined what love is. They use a different word for if you love a meal versus if you love your dog, and a completely different term for when you love your wife. Now, why is this important? It's important because in communications, if we do not have the right words to describe the meanings, we're having to spend an additional amount of time trying to explain what we're trying to say. This is becoming much more difficult today because of text messaging. Somebody might say, "I love my friend." You need to try to interpret with just a few simple words. What does she mean by that? Is she loving her friend? How about this one? Today, the young people, when they're talking about dating someone, they use a term, they're talking to them. So, oh, I'm talking to Jim. Well, does that mean you're sleeping with Jim? Does it mean you're talking to him now? Does it mean you're eventually going to talk to him verbally? We're getting a lot of communication miscues, and it's really becoming difficult with the text messaging. I see text messaging as like communicating through a straw. You're not getting a full message. There's so many relationships that are suffering right now because people are choosing to use a text message to communicate. It's a really inferior system that's being adopted. I hope this information was helpful. This is Michael Patrick, the Cafe Counselor. If you have any questions, please feel free to make a comment below. I'd love to take on the topic.